Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome or welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel and the Lucky Stars community. Cat Star here, and today we are going to just take a look at what message needs to come through for you. This is a timeless reading. Timeless meaning no matter when you come across this message and it resonates with you, it is for you. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't. For those of you liking and sharing the videos, thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. I also want to give a huge shout out to all of the new and returning viewers and subscribers, and to the channel members. Thank you all so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. All right, let's go ahead and jump right on in. Ooh, what do we get here? Too many. They just kind of all fell out, but those are not. All right, let's get 5 cards here. Spirit for Aquarius. 1 overall, 2. And 3 more, please. 2, and 1 more. Just 1 more. Whew. All right. I love that on the back of these cards. These are the ones I use for the Halloween or October. The Aquarius is right there. Of course. All right, let's jump in. We're going to get some clarification, but first let's look at the overall. Okay, your first spot out here is that overall energy for this time, for this reading, Aquarius, for whenever you come across this. And you have the moon, which is a werewolf. That looks a little bit interesting, doesn't that? That image there. Wow. So Aquarius, you are, looks like you're in this space of really, for some of you, you're having, it's almost like you're in a crisis, okay? A crisis of faith, a crisis of emotion, a crisis of confusion, or for some of you, it's as if things are being hidden, or there's secrets around you, and potentially you know that there's secrets, or people are keeping secrets, or something is being withheld, and yet you just either can't put your finger on it or you can't find the proof of it. Okay, this energy is really kind of deep for this overall, Aquarius, and it's kind of fitting for the time. Okay, again, this is a timeless reading, but there's this just this deep almost gouging, it's so awful, feeling that I'm feeling, and it's almost as if your overall energy, Aquarius, is like, wow, you know what, I just feel like this. I feel as if I'm either in crisis, or potentially you're having an inner crisis where it's like maybe you want one thing or you're getting nudges toward one thing, but then internally you're like, no, it's just not, it's not the right time, or it's not for me, or whatever. But there's this energy around you, Aquarius, during this time with this moon, of just really feeling this deep, just deep emotion, this deep crisis, this deep energy of, is it actually going to be, is it not going to be, is it going to turn out, what right, what am I going left, am I going right, is everything upside down, or is it upside right? It's almost this energy of just not really knowing during this time, Aquarius. This energy, for that overall energy for this reading, is pretty heavy here, Aquarius. Now, the current resources that you have is the Queen of Wands. Isn't it interesting that that's Lilith for this particular deck? Interesting. So your current resources, Aquarius, that are coming through is that you have this creativity and this subtle or hidden confidence. It's almost like this shh, Aquarius, like you have this energy of shh, don't let people know how confident you are, or don't let people know that power that you have, or don't let people know how creative you are. What this reminds me of, Aquarius, is that energy of being in school, younger in school, and not wanting people to know that you're the smart kid. This is a current resource, or a resource that you have, Aquarius. It's almost as if you're like, okay, I'm going to be very quiet, it's like I just keep seeing the finger over the mouth, like the shh, don't tell, okay? Don't tell people that I am smart, or that I'm creative, or that I have this this quiet confidence, or that I actually do really well at harnessing my power, my inner power, my outer power, right? Don't let people know that. I'm not sure why, Aquarius, but this is one of your current resources coming through with that Queen of Wands energy, Aquarius, that you are very strong, that you have this magnetic energy. And Spirit's like, maybe it's time to unleash it. And maybe that's where that Lilith comes through on the world. Maybe that's what it is. Okay. We're going to clarify these here in just a moment too. Now, your third position here is what you need to leave behind. Isn't that fitting? You've got the 10 of Swords coming through here. Interesting. Interesting. That 10 of Swords energy. And Griffin, I'm sure Griffin. Oh, a Griffin. I was going to say, I'm sure I'm reading that incorrectly. A Griffin with that 10 of Swords energy here, Aquarius. This energy of what you need to let go, right? What you need to leave behind is exactly that. Endings, any suffering, the burdens, lay it down. Okay. This is what you need to leave behind here, Aquarius. That energy of feeling burdened or feeling, and sometimes it's not as easy as it sounds, but for some of us, we have a mindset, or we hold on to a mentality of suffering, or of being wounded, or of holding on because it's what we knew, or what we feel like we still know, even though that current reality has shifted, or there's been a change, right? We can shift our perception. We can shift the way that we see the world and the way that we think about things as well. So Spirits like Aquarius, you need to leave this 10 of Swords energy behind. You need to leave behind this energy of suffering, this energy of feeling burden. Also, an energy of excuses, okay? Again, you have this Queen of Wands resource as a current resource, of course, that hidden, that hidden power, that hidden energy of really being creative, and that quiet confidence. There's no reason for you to continue to hold on to this. It's just time to leave that 10 of Swords behind, okay? Now, an important area for growth for you is the Page of Wands. This is the Necromancer. Interesting. Interesting. So an important area of growth for you, Aquarius, is what that Page of Wands is coming through as, for starters, communication, but also use your youthful energy to your benefit, okay? That doesn't mean that we need to, pretend that we're young again, or whatever it is, and depending on what cycle or what stage in life you are, right? But remember what it was like to be young and curious, to not have a whole lot of fears, because we hadn't been conditioned to be that fearful just yet when we were very young, right? To allow yourself to be enthusiastic, okay? Really, is the Necromancer the one that raises from the grave? I should probably go back and study up on that. That's what the image is. But raise that younger child energy, that enthusiasm, that creativity, that fearlessness, that curiosity. That is what is going to be important, or this an important area of growth for you, Aquarius, because for many, we can get into a space where life is just so important, and everything is so important and serious, and what's coming through is that it's a time to allow for things to be easy, to allow for things to be playful, to allow for yourself to be curious, to allow for yourself to be, even, dare I say, again, a little bit fearless. Okay, that is what's going to be important for your growth in this time frame, or through this message. Okay, now a gift for you, Aquarius, coming through is the 9 of Swords, and you got basilisk. I'm saying that wrong. Hopefully you guys know. But a gift for you is that 9 of Swords energy. Isn't that worry? Isn't that interesting? Because the 9 of Swords can be a card of kind of having worries or fear, or that kind of energy. But what's coming through with this as a gift, Aquarius, is an understanding for some of you to not be a worry wart, right? Which we've got that here and here, letting that go, and that important area for growth. Spirit's indicating that when you can see that what you worry about isn't benefiting, isn't supporting, isn't helping, isn't shifting anything, unless you're using it as a catalyst or a jumping off point to get up and move your bum and do something about it. It's not benefiting you, it's not assisting you, it's not helping you. So this is a gift coming through, Aquarius, through potentially fear, anxiety, darkness, right? To see that that isn't beneficial and to begin to shift that. Okay, let's get some clarification here really quick. Let's see. Spirit, what does Aquarius need to know about the overall energy of the moon? What else needs to come through with that? We've got two cards. The Ace of Wands and the Four of Wands. So some passion coming through with that here, Aquarius. So with that, you've got the Ace of Wands and the Four of Wands. So Aquarius, you have this energy coming through for that overall, right? Where you have the moon here, kind of that energy of feeling at a crisis, that sort of energy, crisis of faith, that deep emotion, that potential inner conflict as that overall energy. You have this clarification of the Ace of Wands and the Four of Wands. So there's adventure, there's news that's waiting to come through, there's new beginnings, celebration that wants to come through, Aquarius, and it will. Okay, it will come through. There's this energy of clarity that's going to also be coming through with that. That's a illumination coming through with that overall energy of the moon moving to the Ace of Wands and the Four of Wands. You're going to be finding out. There's going to be news coming through. For some of you, it's going to have to do with relationship, and however that comes through, platonic, romantic, whatever it is, Aquarius, but there is a new beginning coming through that's creating illumination. It's lighting things up, right, from the inside out, and it is creating a lot of clarity around you. Okay, so never fear. Never fear. Okay, now let's go ahead and clarify the current resources. That Queen of Wands energy, that shh. Oh, isn't that interesting? The card that came out to clarify, you've got Lilith and the Devil. This is almost, for current resources, Aquarius, this is almost that energy of, for some, an underworld perfect romance. I'm just going to put that out there because it is what it is. But the clarification on the current resources is that energy of, with that Devil card, well, the Queen of Wands moving to the Devil card. Again, we've got that shh energy, right? That keep it a secret or what have you. But for many of you, with that current resources, you have been in a place, or potentially were in a place, of having this energy of feeling restricted or restricting yourself, and Spirit's like, it's time to, with that Devil, kind of kick all that to the curb. Your current resources, let them shine brightly, let them come out, of course, use them to your benefit, let them support you. Those current resources are there. That quiet confidence, that energy of really being creative and having this kind of power to unleash into the world, again with that Lilith, right, and with the Devil, but use it in a way that is within integrity, and a way that is within this energy of the best or the highest good for all. Because of course, you are in this place with this current resources where you really have a lot of magnetic pull, a lot of magnetic energy, right? With the Queen of Wands is Lilith in this card, and the Devil here, there's this energy of being drawn towards. Again, use that with integrity, use that for the highest good of all. Don't use that in a malicious way, or in a way that would be harmful to others. Okay, now let's go ahead and look at what you need to leave behind. If you remember, that's the Ten of Swords. What else? What clarification for Aquarius here for that Ten of Swords energy, the energy that needs to be left behind, or what needs to be left behind? And with that, you have the Eight of Swords. You see, Aquarius, this is pretty big. If you see how this is kind of running, right? You've got the moon, but then you've got that following with the two wands cards, that passionate energy, crisis of faith, or deep emotions, right? That energy of wands is very kind of fiery, it's passionate, it's creative, it's enthusiasm. And then you go here to the wands as well with the devil, but then here with what you need to let go of, you got the 10 of swords and the 8 of swords. So really getting into and letting go of that energy of breaking bonds. And you could take that devil and move it right on over with that as well, right? Breaking bonds, letting the past be the past, getting or allowing yourself to get out of restrictions. Still, again, here with the devil, that restriction, feeling as if potentially that shh energy, right? Don't tell, Aquarius, don't tell, shh, don't tell that you have all of this, like you're hiding it, like that smart student, right? That doesn't want people to know that they get A's because they also potentially were to be like the popular one, if we're like thinking about clicks or what have you, or the bad girl, bad boy, and you know, that kind of clashes with that personality or that kind of stigma, right? Which is right here, that crisis of energy or that crisis, right? It all goes together. Now that eight of swords coming through too, so letting go, this is what you need to get rid of, that energy of that 10 of swords, that energy of the 8 of swords just coming right along through here, Aquarius, making this whole and complete. Letting go of that idea of restriction, letting go of that idea of really feeling as if, you know, you are trapped. You're not trapped only by kind of your own thoughts, right? With the swords energy, and or with this feeling of being restricted, or feeling as if you are kind of bonded or trapped in one way or another. And spirit's indicating here, Christ, it's time to let that go, because that is only really just your own self-imposed kind of energy. Okay, don't shoot the messenger there. Okay, your important area for growth, remember, you've got the Page of Wands. It's interesting because aside from the two major arcana, the werewolf and the devil energy coming through, or the werewolf, excuse me, the moon, the moon and the devil, you have all wands energy and swords energy. So very much within this energy of fire and passion, enthusiasm and creativity, and kind of that area of the mind, the thoughts, and being kind of almost trapped in there. So you're just really moving back and forth within this. Okay, now back to the Page of Wands. This is the energy for important growth, right? That an area for important growth. Let's go ahead, Spirit, what else? What's clarification for Aquarius for the area of important growth? The Page of Wands. What else needs to come through here? Ooh, the High Priestess. So you're getting that energy. Let's go ahead and get a gift for you out while we're at it. That one just flew over there. Okay, I'll put that there so that, all right, so with that Page of Wands energy, with an important area for growth for that position, you also have the High Priestess. So really moving into that energy of exploring your spiritual side, trusting and tuning into your intuition, allowing yourself to really move into that energy of trusting your gut instincts, trusting the feelings that you have, the downloads that you receive, Aquarius. This energy is really coming through again with that Page of Wands energy, which was moving back into kind of your childlike curiosity. When we move into adulthood, oftentimes, not for everybody, but more often it seems than not, we tend to discount, right, the gut feelings, or that energy, that sudden urge to just be curious, or to ask the question, or to do the thing, or to be fearless, or to jump on the rock, or whatever it is, right? We tend to discount that. And so Spirit's indicating an important area for growth here, Aquarius, is to not discount, to move into it, to lean into that with the High Priestess and the Page of Wands here. Lean into your spiritual side, lean into your intuition, lean into being curious. That's going to be so important and so helpful for you. Okay, now the final spot here, which we've already talked about, is a gift for you, that Nine of Swords energy, that energy of really, you know, keeping yourself in a space where you're understanding that worrying or being concerned or holding on to that fear and not moving isn't assisting you. This is a gift once you see that that isn't. And then you also have the Nine of Pentacles as clarification with that here, Aquarius. And isn't that gorgeous? That Nine of Pentacles is this energy of really, as a gift to you, treat yourself, Aquarius. Take yourself out into the world and treat yourself. You have success right around the corner if you don't currently have it, right? And allow yourself to feel, for some of you, material comfort. So the gift for you is coming through with this energy of releasing. For some of you, this could come through as potentially a massage. For others of you, it might be an outing or a retreat, whatever it is. But this energy is coming through as a gift for you, as almost as you gifting yourself here, Aquarius. Because when we just sit around stagnant, we tend to get a lot in our thoughts, and we tend to be in this space where we can become a worrywart. We can become very anxious. We can become very much a homebody, or we can hide or shy away from certain things. And once we begin to see that, then we can get ourselves out in the world. We can treat ourselves. We can allow ourselves to have material comforts, or we can allow ourselves to be treated. We can allow ourselves to really move into a space of, instead of being worried about things, moving into that curiosity, or kind of jumping, right, with that high priestess energy at the nudges or the little niggles that we get, going towards them. And we can move into the space of success instead of staying in that fear or anxiety that some of us, or that worry war energy that doesn't serve us in any way, shape, or form. Wow, this, and I'm seeing that energy again with that shh, Aquarius, almost like this is a secret, Aquarius, coming through here, that you can really move in silence, right? Have that quiet energy about you and really move mountains. So gorgeous energy coming through. I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit the like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload new readings. It is free for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and it does support the Lucky Stars community in growing and thriving. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.